I was in the School of Accountancy way back in 1984. My experience as a student, that was many years ago. But I have very fond and clear memories of that time. I remember when I first went to SOA, first of all, I found a very organized institution. We were having our evening classes at Lavington that time, and we had a bus that used to pick us up on Loiter Street in Nairobi. The bus used to leave at about 5 o'clock in the evening, if I recall correctly. And we'd converge there, and the bus was always on time, and we'd get to school get to the college on time. And I remember meeting many young accountants at the time in my class, working with some of the big auditing firms at the time. And I made my first real good networks at that time, and many of them were still very good friends up till today. I recall a highly organized institution which had a very good pass rate compared to other institutions. There were not many institutions at the time which were offering CPA studies, but it was the most highly rated institution at the time, and we were privileged to be there. So I have fond memories, and it really launched me to be the man I am today. Every good thing has to start somewhere. And I must say that my passing through Strathmore School of Accountancy has had a huge impact on my life. And if it had never started, I do not know which direction or which tangent my own life would have taken. So I must admit that the fact that they are celebrating 50 years and the fact that my life has been touched within those 50 years, I think is also a celebration in my own life. Because as I said, it has had a huge impact. I recall very basic things like issues of order, the value of hard work, the value of being a person who upholds virtues as opposed to vice. Some of those things came up because of the way we were taught there, the lecturers that emphasized some of these things to us in the class. And I really appreciate the fact that SOA started 50 years ago and touched me. And I'm sure it's not only me that it touched. It must have touched many other people. And I know it has touched many other people. So we need to really celebrate and say, yes, SOA was there 50 years ago. It was begun by people who are committed, who are focused. I remember people like George Jenga who were there at the time. So many people. And we must celebrate. I keep saying that this country needs more and more commitment from its citizens. And SOA is really a case study in serious commitment. It's a case study in serious commitment, not only to SOA, but to this country. And I keep saying that Kenya should be a superpower. It should be a superpower. Just like SOA was a superpower and continues to be a superpower in the accounting profession in this country. Now, we who were baked in the SOA oven should be those people who contribute to this country becoming the superpower it should be. I honestly believe in my heart that we have the potential to contribute to the superpower that this country should be. And SOA is where we all began our journeys. I am Caesar Mwangi. I will be there on the 20th of October. 28th of October is also my 22nd wedding anniversary. So it is a sheer coincidence. I have to convince my wife that we're going to celebrate at that event. So I will be there and we'll be celebrating 50 great years of SOA.